Welcome to episode 64 of Let's Play Civilization 3 Play the World. Alright, things have been going pretty swimmingly here. Whoops. What I wanted to show you right off the map, or bat, is the graph of who is at war with who. As you can see, there is a heck of a lot of war going on right now. There's basically, I guess you could say we're roughly divided into two sides. On the one hand, you have us, the Chinese, the Koreans, and the Arabs. Now, on the other side, you have the Germans, the Celts, and the Mongols. Now, not everyone on one side is at war with everyone on the other side, but that's pretty much how how things are divided right now. So, the war continues on. Okay, Mongols and Arabia have signed a peace treaty, but really, that doesn't bother me at all. We didn't really need the Arabs at this moment. Right, so the Germans bring their panzers in. Apparently they're attacking Pyeongchang right there. Which, we have a lot to worry about from that. We don't want the Germans advancing any further into Korea. It could be that the German civilization is finally awakening and growing. Celts continue to bomb us. We're going to have to do something about that. Get those cities up there. I doubt that they're that well defended, really. Alright, this tank comes out and decides to cause some trouble. But to no avail. Alright. Koreans fighting back against the Germans now. Get those panzers out of here. Blow the lid off that guy. Alright. So far from what I've seen, at least on the eastern side of the border, it's pretty much a stalemate. Neither of them is really advancing against the other. Maybe our presence will change that. Alright, the Koreans go out, the Chinese go out and sink somebody. I'm not sure who. My guess would be a Mongol boat, but then again, it's hard to tell. And for someone of their size, the Chinese have a lot of tanks. And they're all going to Germany right now, which, depending on how fast they can get through Korea, it might have a factor in the war, or it might not. I'm not sure. But, moving everyone along here. Yet more tanks. They might be a pain to fight, but we're going to fight them on our own terms when it comes to it. And I guarantee you it will. Alright, building up our troops. Alright, global warming has turned forests into grassland. That's something you'll see more and more in the modern age, is that global warming, I guess, somehow caused by all the pollution of the cities of the world, will cause various land types to degrade, from grassland to plains, and then eventually to desert. But the process is very slow and doesn't happen too much. So it's not really something to worry about. Just a little flavor, I think all it is. Well, we get rid of that guy. And fortify that dude. And time. It is now time to begin our attack on Karakorum. Now this city only has regular units guarding it, which is surprising. That Ulaanbaatar was better defended than this. So this might not be that hard. But taking no chances. Move him right in. Alright, here comes the first battle. Alright, so far so good. Send in the next guy. He encounters some trouble, but pounds his way through and he's dead. I can't believe it. They don't even have any more regular units. You would never think this is their capital, the way they were defending it. It's pretty sad. Right, attack him. Right, just drafted guys now. Alright, send him in for an attack. Here we go, and he's dead, and just one more infantry. Alright, attack. And he's dead. The city is ours. Now, do I want to keep it or destroy it? I want to check on see what the Oracle does, and it does absolutely nothing anymore. So, you know what I say it's time to do? Raise the city to the ground. See? See, you Mongols? That's what you get for backstabbing me. You don't just get beaten, you get your cities burned to the ground. Alright. One benefit of burning the city to the ground directly, unlike what I did when I took over Richborough a few turns ago, is that you get a whole bunch of workers when you destroy a city. So what am I going to do with those workers? Why, I'm going to put them to work all across my empire, of course. Now, first things first, I want to get rid of some of the riffraff that's left over, like that tank there and that guy there. It's funny, the Mongols had tanks. They had a few, but they're too, they just don't use them. Well, you got your Chinese infantry there. I hope he moves, because I want to put a city there. But we'll worry about that in a bit. Alright, get rid of this guy. Almost lose another guy, but I get rid of him. What I decide to do here is park them here to block off... Oh, another worker. Excellent. To block off some more territory so that the Mongols don't sneak through and use all the rails to their advantage, which you know they could do. So, since that guy's just a guerrilla, I decided to send a cavalry after him. After all, why not? Not like the cavalry has anything better to do. But he doesn't kill him. So I look for what other outdated units I can find. There's a guerrilla. Was probably used to be a swordsman or something like that. But send him in. And kills him right up. Alright, that's satisfying. Satisfying to be able to kick their butts. Alright. As you can see, the city of Tatu has replaced the destroyed city of Karakorum as their capital. Of course, that distinction as Mongol capital will be short-lived, because I'm pretty sure we'll get to it within good time. Now I decide, do I want to attack that tank on the hill? I decide, nah. The mountain gives him too much of a defensive point. I'll just let him come to me. So, have some excess tanks, send them up there to await further actions against the Celts. Because remember, even though we might be fighting the Mongols and beating them up and launch troops against the Germans, the Celts are still our #1 enemy, and there will not be rest until they are roundly defeated. Alright. Have these guys move. And I believe that's the end of this video. Alright, folks. Well, German landing will happen next time, as will more battles, and I'll be looking forward to seeing all of you again in part 65. See you then.